Pisces. Hi my lovelies, how are you? Happy to be here. Pulling cards for you for mid-June. Going to go to Thelema for you. We're going to go straight in with tarot, past energies, current energies, where these energies might be taking you, bearing in mind everyone has free will, you and other people. It's a collective reading, okay, I'm pulling on collective energy. Not every single message is necessarily going to be for you. It's not a personal reading. Take the bits that resonate and leave the rest, alright Pisces? Oh, I'm so sorry, I'm going to keep rubbing my eyes. I think I've got a bit of hay fever. It's a general reading, so there's no focus on any particular topic. The energies that come through are kind of general energies, and to a certain extent it's for you to apply it to your particular situation as you see fit. If anything in particular, if any particular themes do come through, such as, love, career, relationships, then I will let you know, of course. We're going to go to an oracle card at the end, by the way. If you are looking for a specific message about relationship or career, hang around to the end, because if this card comes out upright, it does give an opportunity to read a specific message. I do go to the book for this deck because it's just like so spot on. The stuff in the symbolism of the cards might speak to you directly. So they're intuitive in that sense, but honestly that book is, I don't know, it just pulls it out of the bag pretty much every time, and it ties in with stuff that the tarot's thrown up so regularly. It's kind of untrue. Right, past energy for Pisces then, please. Thank you. Six of Cups on top of the Five of Cups. And the Hierophant in reverse. Interesting. I sense in the past is someone who is in so much pain that they kind of want to go back. There's a sense of seeking answers from the person who's causing the pain. Yeah, we'll get to it anyway. Current energy. Ooh, this is definitely your deck today, Pisces. Four of Cups in reverse. Lot of Cups out so far. You are Pisces, you are watery. Makes sense. Page of Wands in the centre of your reading. Eight of Pentacles reversed. Future. Yeah, okay. Patience. There's a song by Guns N' Roses called Patience. It was bugging me all day yesterday. I had it and I couldn't quite find the lyrics. I couldn't quite find the melody, and it took me all day to realise that's the song that was in my head. Anyway, look, that song might be a song that you have heard recently or are about to hear, or a song that means something to you. Okay, future energy for Pisces. Yeah, we don't need all those cards, thank you. That's just me being an inept at shuffling. Oh my goodness. These cards are really flying out today, Pisces. Seven of Wands and King of Cups in reverse, and the bottom of the deck, the Emperor. This is a stubborn energy. Whether it's yours or someone else's, I'm not 100% sure. A Page and an Emperor. Okay. No. Emperor was reversed on the bottom of the deck. Page of Wands upright in the centre of your reading. I do like to show you the cards because I do think your intuition is important. I do think the cards can speak to you directly. Some of you could be dealing with an Aries. It's fire energy here. Fire and water, hey? Do fire and water mix? Temperance says yes. we'll get to that. There's a stubbornness here, like I said, and I don't know if it's yours or someone else's, Pisces. I'm feeling for most of you it's someone else's. It's tempestuous. The word tempestuous is coming to me. I feel like you're dealing with someone who is tempestuous. It may be a child in your life, your own child, or child in the family, or something like that. Or it could be that an adult is behaving quite childishly. There's almost a sense of like jokes being taken too far with this. Oh, and like, you know, like when people are quite horrible and disguise it as a joke, and then they say, oh, I was only joking, oh, it's bants, oh, it's bants, it's banter. There's that sort of feeling with this energy. It's a bit gaslighty, actually, to be honest. So, yeah, I don't know who you are dealing with, who might be giving off that sort of energy, but it's sort of that sort of energy is permeating your reading, so it feels like this person is, this energy, whoever it is you're dealing with, is on your mind quite a lot, or causing you quite a lot of anguish or grief. Yeah, let's look at your past energy, Pisces. Six of Cups and Five of Cups. The Six of Cups came out kind of together, so these two energies are definitely linked. I feel like the Five of Cups is it is sadness. It is a sense of loss. Some of you could be dealing with a Taurus with the Hierophant there, but there's a sense of looking back at stuff, looking back at a situation, looking back at a person, looking back at a relationship with sort of rose-tinted glasses, and a kind of, you want them to put things right. There's a sense of there's possibly a trauma bond here for some people, because there is a sense that someone has wronged you, and to heal that pain you are looking to them for answers. There's that, it's part of trauma bonding. It's almost like a Stockholm syndrome. There's a really good book called Loving to Survive by Kate Graham that talks about this. It talks about a sort of society-wide Stockholm syndrome. Anyway, this is the kind of energy that I'm getting here. It's some sort of bond whereby, and it could be a parental figure, or it could be a romantic, you know, it could be a situation at work as well. You see with the Hierophant, it's someone who's got authority over you in some way, but that type of authority could be just, I don't necessarily mean like a boss at work, or, you know, someone who works at your bank or something, or that, I don't mean necessarily, or a policeman or something. I don't really mean that sort of authority. I mean sort of authority on a societal level. So like if you look across society, men as a class have power over women as a class, and so this could be that you're a woman who's bonded to a man who has power over you, and the way you deal with that power is to kind of romanticize that connection. That's the best way I can explain it. Yeah, but that's what I'm seeing here in your past energy. A bond with someone who has sort of societal power over you, you know, in a class sense. You know, like Stockholm Syndrome, it's when people fall in love with their captors, you know. That's the type of energy I'm getting. It's like, and it's a very human thing to do. It's almost like you're blinding yourself to the reality, which, you know, the Six of Cups can give that energy. It's like looking back at something with rose-tinted glasses. I don't really feel that you're having conversations with this person in a 3D sense, or they're really very physical in your life. I just feel like this is an emotional situation in your past energy for you. Let's look at your current energy, Pisces. It could be a parent. Yeah. This feeling is sort of carrying through into your current energy. And I am getting the sense, yeah, a lot of you, it could be a parent figure with the Emperor coming out. Parent figure who you don't feel necessarily did the best job. And there could be ideas about religion tied up into all of this as well, by the way. You know, when I'm talking about that authority, that sort of societal power, definitely religion plays into that as well. Yeah, yeah. What's going on with your current energy? There's a sense of you sort of numbing out a bit, actually, as a way of dealing with this trauma bond that I feel is in the past. But in order to cope with it in the present, it feels quite numb. Your current energy feels quite numb. Which again is a very human way of dealing with things. I often recommend a book on this channel called The Body Keeps the Score. If this is resonating with you, that's a good book actually to read. So it's just about how trauma affects us physically and affects our nervous system. So this is like a totally human nervous system response to what we saw here. Like it feels like possibly it's sort of stopping you getting on with day-to-day tasks. Eight of Pentacles. Eight of Pentacles is that sort of energy of doing things consistently every day. And often when we numb out, those things don't get done. And then we just develop this apathy. See, Four of Cups, it came out in reverse, but I'll show you upright. It's just sort of this apathy due to the damage done by this person who is sort of still in your thoughts. You still might have some sort of energetic link to. I mean, I do feel a physical distance from them, but I see Four of Pentacles underneath. In some way you are holding on to that bond with them, or there's a sense of logically you're not in that bond anymore, but your nervous system is reacting in such a way that your body is reacting like you're still in that scary, dangerous situation, or what your body perceives as danger. Yeah. So I just have to say what I see in the cards, Pisces. So if this is resonating with you, I'm sorry, because it's not a nice place to be. But it gets better. Yeah. Time is a big factor, you know, because this trauma is a buzzword now. And yeah, there is a lot you can do for your own healing, and yeah, I do see you taking responsibility for healing. The Temperance card is a healing card. But Temperance also tells us that time in itself does help. And I think we forget that sometimes. I think, and I think it's because there's a bit of an industry now made out of dealing with trauma, and people kind of want to say to you that that time isn't a healer because you need to buy this course from me to heal your trauma. And yeah, I do believe that there's things you can do to help, but I don't want to take, I think it takes that hope away from people that, yeah, actually time does take the sting out of things. So that's what I feel here is you know, it's kind of that combination of taking responsibility for your healing, but also knowing that time and distance are factors, important factors. Yeah. And also to take your time to find what healing method is going to work for you. Yeah. Yeah. The Seven of Wands has come out, and the King of Cups in reversed. I would say this shutdown energy is carrying into your future here. You know, and this is just short-term future. You know, this is just like where are the energies heading type of thing. It's not like set in stone or anything like that. We don't make wild predictions here, but so what I'm seeing here in your bottom row really is a continuation of this sort of shutdown energy. Is a Pisces who's locked their heart away for the time being. There's defensiveness in this sort of Seven of Wands card. Your armour's up. Your armour is up. You can see this King of Cups. He is wearing armour, and eventually the heart will burst through. You can see his heart is sort of breaking the armour, and he's offering a couple of love. It's come out in reverse, and so at the moment I do feel like your armour is up, but this is not the way it's going to be forever, Pisces. Okay. I wonder if I could just try and get some guidance cards for you from Tarot. I wonder what we could ask. I'm drawn to this deck again. Dreams of Gaia. It might just, we might just get more. I think the main message is to take your time. It's to take your time, Pisces. So I don't know really if that's all we're going to get from this, and we're not going to get much more. Let's just see if Spirit's got any advice to sort of turn this King of Cups the right way, not the right way up, but upright. You know, this isn't wrong. You're not wrong, Pisces. Maybe you need to hear that. You are having a perfectly normal, natural reaction to difficult circumstances. Integrity's on the bottom of the deck. Interesting. So this is the Eight of Cups. I like that for you. The youth. Okay. And intuition. So, you know, it's inner child work is coming up. It's got the youth come up. So yeah, inner child work might help you. This Eight of Cups card, this is so non-traditional, this deck, by the way, so if you know tarot and you're like, what's she on about, it's not a normal Eight of Cups. There's something about, you know, bringing internal balance here. You can see he's probably doing some sort of meditation work or something. Or yoga or something like that, that brings you back into your body. That's something that can help. And you know, the Eight of Cups, it is about leaving behind thought patterns that don't serve you, and things like that, and moving towards your Nine of Cups. And Nine of Cups is wish fulfillment. And perhaps you need to get more in touch with kind of what your wishes are. But yeah, I do think inner child work can be very healing for you. I do think a lot of this goes right back to your childhood. And yeah. And then intuition came out as well. It came out reversed, which sort of says to me really that your intuition is quite buried at the moment. And I think that happens when we go into this shut down state. We're not really in touch with our own intuition. Let me just show you that card in case there's anything in that card that speaks to you directly. Is it, it's 22. There's extra cards in this. Oh, the clock literally just turned to 22 when I said that. Cute little synchronicity. The universe is winking at us both. You might be seeing 22 around, or 222. And you know, it's just a nod from your spirit guides, from angels, that you know the universe has got your back. The universe knows you're having a tough time. So I say all this really, yeah, to reinforce that message that the universe has got your back. That's kind of why I do this, and I'm not like qualified to give any advice how you deal with this. Although I really question who is qualified, because I don't think the medical profession understands this. And I don't think there's many people who are truly trauma informed at all. I'm just looking at integrity. But yeah, for my own integrity, it's important for me to say this to you as well. I'm not some person who can wave a magic wand. Which would be lovely, wouldn't it? It would be lovely. There's quite a few figures holding staffs actually in your reading, so I just got to thinking of that because I said about magic wands, and maybe I'm getting that feeling from your energy really, that you would just like a magic solution, and I totally understand that. But it is actually also about turning this Eight of Pentacles energy kind of upright, and just consistent small steps over time, and at your pace, Pisces. Okay, let's get a Wisdom of the Oracle to finish. Hope that made sense to you. I hope you felt heard more than anything. All right, let's thank you, soulmates 41. How interesting. Harmonious partnerships, love, friendship, companionship, a relationship fostering personal growth. I would say for a lot of you, really, this is about kind of that inner relationship with yourself, if I'm honest. And yeah, but there is this sense of you being shut away, isn't there? Okay, so some of you might be thinking like you have to be perfectly healed before you can be in a relationship. And I think that is an absolute nonsense, because none of us are fully healed. It's not a job that has an end point. It's always ongoing. And so this is what this is going to talk about healing through relationships. There's a lot of healing to be done through relationships, it's true. Right, so let me just read the book for you anyway. You are meant to evolve and transform with the companionship of others. Certain people enter into your life in order to take you to the next level of healing, consciousness and authenticity. It is always a reciprocal experience, although the results for each of you will vary. You know these people by the strong pull drawing you toward them, and sometimes by a strong aversion to them initially too. Soulmates can be friends for life or remain in your life for only a short time. No matter what, you will be changed in ways you can't possibly fathom now. Pay attention to these people today. They are your greatest gifts. Yeah. Okay, so there might be a sense of you trying to do all this work on its own, like it's got some finite end goal, and then you're going to be ready for a relationship. You know, use your intuition, obviously, because to me the cards are saying it's good to take that space for yourself at the moment, but also hyper independence is a trauma response. So that's why this card has come up in this particular reading, I think, is to draw attention to the fact that hyper independence can be a trauma response, and that a kind of reciprocal healing can take place within relationships. And just be aware of your boundaries. Just be aware of your boundaries within relationships, so that you don't repeat the same patterns. Okay, relationship message. Consider love in the deepest sense. Love so powerful that you will never be the same, regardless of how long your relationship lasts. Consider friendships and romantic bonds so compelling that they overwhelm you with gratitude, or break you open so you will finally claim who you were meant to be. See, what's that? His arm has been broken open. Even a companion animal. Ah, right. Okay. Because we had a lot of animals come through with this deck, which I don't normally go to. Okay. Even a companion animal reminds you that it is you who is being rescued and healed. Pay attention, for you are in the presence of a soulmate, come to guide you home to the real you. Prosperity message. Strategic alliances are most important right now as you begin to attract the perfect people to support your dreams. This is a journey you will share with others. Mentors, business partners, helpers, employees, creative partners, friends and strangers open doors for you and step through the portal to join you in a harmonic dance of collaboration, commitment and co-creation. This is what you've been waiting for. And I will just read the protection message as well. An important relationship brings you to your knees. This is the kind of soulmate who comes with a powerful gift. Your patterns and all your old stories that don't serve you well, serve your well-being, enter into this dynamic so you can heal them. This person is called to a sacred task to help you learn, even if it seems uncomfortable, sticky or even inconceivable. The question is not why did he or she do this to me, but rather what is the gift in this. Look into this mirror, you will only be changed for the better. So I do think this soulmate card can often speak of like soul contracts as well, i.e. contracts that were formed with other souls kind of before you both incarnated into this life in order to kind of teach you something. And those relationships are not always what we think of as a sort of beautiful romantic soulmate relationship. Sometimes they can be very unhealthy. Sometimes they can, one party can be abusive or narcissistic, which would make sense of some of this energy as well. And yeah. Oh, I've got a cat at the window. So I just wanted to mention that with this card coming out. But animals, definitely some of you will find healing through kind of working with animals, or like the companionship that animals can provide. I don't know how I missed that when these cards came out. So this is why the Oracle card, it always gives us extra on top of the tarot. They're beautiful cards, and yeah, that's so spot on. Pisces, I hope you found this helpful, or you felt heard in the world. You felt like, you know, there's something out there that's got your back and understands what you're going through, and that you know that you've got it within you to move through this, because you truly do. Look, this integrity card as well had loads of animals. Thank you for being here. You know, yeah, I can't be bothered with the what's wrong with me, Pisces? Sorry. I'll catch you next time, my loves. My cat's putting me off.